Hi, thanks for watching. Time for some more talk of astral projection, and in this video today I'm going to talk about the third eye and the silver cord, relating those things together, and more than anything talking about the need to be comfortable as we get on with this work. I'm afraid I messed up the editing terribly. The rest of it's in the car on a shopping trip. Have fun! As much as there are two sides to everything spiritual, there are two sides to everything in this world as well, and very often they polarize into a happy side and a sad side, you know, something positive, something negative. And they say that positives and negatives attract to each other, you know, like things repel, opposites attract. Another one of those wisdoms of the world. And there's a reason for that, you know. Negativity needs to become more positive. Positivity needs to be aware that there is negativity. It's very easy on the spiritual path to assume that one day we're going to end up coming out in a place where everything is perfect. That's very, very unlikely to happen, my friends. That's, you know, very unlikely to happen indeed. But we ourselves are really what it's all about, because the soul, in terms of the afterlife, in terms of spiritual practice, anything like that, the soul being an eternal thing is a very substantial thing, spiritually speaking. It's been said that it's like a diamond. It's one of the teachings of Red Cloud. If you get a chance, read the teachings of Red Cloud. It's on that. You can get it for Kindle, actually. Red Cloud is an amazing spirit guide. There, my friends, is a British motorcycle cop, if ever there was one. But there, in fact, is one of those third eye things. Do you see what I mean? As soon as I'm out and about, I'm risking it, basically. We all are. And, you know, that policeman's risking it as well, not having to go at the police. So we've got to drive safely and everything. Pull back. So why does anybody want to actually use the third eye in this world? Well, it's because we've all glimpsed something. Even just the fact that you're watching this video, we've all glimpsed something, either of the afterlife or the kingdom of God, or just, you know, how amazing this world is, how amazing this planet is, and how deep the possibilities run of manifestation. We've all glimpsed something of that, really, to be here having this conversation now here today. So we know it's there and we want to get closer to it, we want to link to it. But the silver cord, see, it has endless possibilities, and you can take it a very, very long way. I'm sure the advice is right, actually, not to take it too far straight away. I went too far in it, as I said in a previous video on astral projection. Excuse me, I went much too far on it one night, and I'd had a bit to drink as well, and that didn't help matters. And I really was strongly aware that I'd stretched the silver cord. But, you know, as I've gone on from there, I didn't go that far the next time. I took my time, and then I went a little bit further, and a little bit further, and a little bit further. But one big thing holding me back there, and I didn't discover this, actually, until I started doing Doreen Virtue's chakra meditation CD. What was really holding me back was that my third eye was sort of in a ragged condition, really. And I've said before, I don't think there's any point trying to hide it. I used to kind of enjoy myself with illegal substances when I was young and stupid, and I forced my third eye open, and it's, you know, it's been open. It was completely open for a long time because I didn't know how to close it. But why did I have to force it open in the first place? Because I seem to have this kind of ability with spiritual vision. I think I always have had. I can remember it from being a child onwards, as I know many of you can from your comments. Leave me a comment, by the way. Good to share the journey, even if it's just to tell me not to take both my hands off the wheel. I'm going to have to be much more careful because we're coming up to town now. And if you saw that sign, it said Copa Anueladui, which means blind summit, which we're going round now. Hope those number plates don't come out. It's a blooming pest, isn't it? But there we go. Yes, blind summits. Sometimes you've got to kind of climb a mountain and you don't know what's on the other side. Really big thing on the spiritual journey. And that can happen when you're doing a mediumship session. You know, when I'm doing the live psychic readings on YouTube, or if I'm in a church or a hall or something. You never know what's going to come up. You're just going to have to be able to deal with whatever it is. And the important thing there is to feel that you can. That's better. Got something in the tank now. That gives me a lot of confidence for the journey as well. And you've got to have enough in your tank, you know. I think this means eating well, that kind of thing. That's what's important to me. I find I can do the spiritual work just about whatever kind it is, whether it's within me or working with other people. I can do it so much better, so much more effectively if I'm feeling healthy and everything. The reason I don't do the live psychic readings every single night is that I get drained out by it if I do it that much. And it's just better to do it in a way that's comfortable. I'm sure I get more information coming through for people that way, and I'm sure, you know, the law of attraction, everything like that works better, again, because I'm comfortable with it. So wherever your third eye is taking you, be willing to have it open. Do learn to close it as well, but be able to close it at will, and not just at the drop of a hat. There's very little point in being frightened off by anything we actually see on the astral journey. These things are just worth knowing about. And someone once said to me, well, as a medium, don't you fear the fact that you're going to see things that aren't pleasant, you know, the kind of the less good entities, shall we say, in this world? And not really. I mean, it's not very nice when I do see them, but if there was something like that in your room, wouldn't you rather see it than not be able to see it? That's the thing. It's not kind of pleasant, but we can sort all these things out. In terms of actual fear and things going wrong, we've got more to fear from people in this world than we have in the next life. So I'm really just sure. In the supermarket, my third eye. Yeah. My third eye, right this minute, my forehead chakra is done up tighter than a camel's eyes in a sandstorm, because this is just not a place I can ever relax. But it's very personal to everyone, you know. Maybe if you're someone who designs supermarkets or really loves shopping in them, you might be really happy here. I know a lot of people are, actually. People say retail therapy is just kind of no therapy at all, but I don't know. If you enjoy it, you enjoy it. I reckon that's fair enough. Oh, I've got a door open somewhere. How annoying. Never mind, doesn't seem to be affecting us. And I'm going to somewhere even worse now. This is Tesco's in Cardigan. Now I believe Tesco are coming to the USA, if they're not there already, and Canada, as far as I know. It's not a bad shop, but I tell you, they're a human rights nightmare, if you ask me. So this isn't my favourite place either. And this, you see, this isn't a place I'd even really think about going into a meditation, but it's a space that I could really do with it. Right, let's get out of here. Let's got the shopping in the bag. Let's go, because from here, it's all the way back to the green energy, which is what I live in. But it's not been a bad day out here, I will tell you that. Not a bad day at all. That is much more like it. Back out in the countryside again, there's still roads, there's still real life going on all around us, and that's going to be the way it is in meditation, in astral projection, or anything. But pay attention to your third eye, not getting it too ragged in any way, okay? Take things gently, and just don't expect to have to go too far. But remember that old Doreen Virtue meditation thing, which, I mean, goes back to ancient Egypt. She just put her name on it. And just, you know, make that affirmation that you are going to lose your fear of seeing the truth. You're willing to see the truth without fear, because all you'll see is the truth, and nothing else matters really, because all the rest of it is lies, eh? Well, thanks for watching, guys. That's my take on astral projection. We'll end with some nice footage going back into the green. I think that's what we'll do.